With the PS5 and Xbox Series X launching in just a few months, there are a ton of incredible next-gen games that will be hitting shelves in the near future. After having collabs with games like Marvel's Avengers, Star Wars Squadrons, and Rocket League, there's a great chance that some of these next-gen games are going to pop up in Fortnite as well. And if those games can somehow be tied back to Epic Games or the Epic Games Store in some way, then the likelihood increases even further. So on that note, we're going to spend today's episode of The Countdown taking a look at 5 Fortnite collabs that we want to see soon. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to ArcadeCloud News right here on YouTube for all the best news and lists in gaming. Now let's get into it. Number 5. Hitman 3. Despite having the number 3 in its name, Hitman 3 is in fact the 8th game in the stealth action-based Hitman franchise. It's set to launch on January 20th, 2021, and you'll be able to play it on just about everything but the Nintendo Switch. If you play on a Windows PC, however, the game is going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive. If you haven't guessed by now, that's exactly why we wouldn't be surprised if Fortnite hosts a Hitman collab sometime in January. We could very likely see an Agent 47 skin, and the iconic assassin might even pop up as a PvE boss on the Battle Royale map. Epic could also feature assassination challenges that have you hunting down other players, and we might see those iconic silenced pistols pop up as a mythic weapon. Nothing is official, but a Fortnite Hitman collab is definitely something to keep your eyes open for. Number 4. Tony Hawk. Just like Hitman 3, the recently released Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remaster is an Epic Games Store exclusive on PC. The game is already the fastest-selling title in the Tony Hawk series, so we definitely would not be surprised if we see more classic Pro Skater games get a remaster down the road. When that happens, there's a solid chance Epic might be able to line up some sort of event within Fortnite. We could see a skate park POI on the map, or some skateboarding-featured LTMs. It'd be pretty cool to pick up a skateboard in Fortnite and quickly grind across a rail in Misty Meadows. And can we get a Tony Hawk skin? It might sound crazy, but hey, Travis Scott, Marshmello, and Major Lazer are in the game, so anything goes at this point, right? This collab might be a bit more of a long shot than the others on our list, but there's no doubt it'd be a huge hit. Number 3. Gears. Before Epic Games became insanely wealthy and famous for creating Fortnite, the company started a little old franchise by the name of Gears of War. If you couldn't pick up on my sarcasm, Gears is actually a pretty big deal. With 5 solid main installments in the series that were all praised by fans and critics alike, Gears of War is easily one of the most popular franchises on the Xbox, just shy of Halo. Gears of War games are no longer developed by Epic, but given the company's history with the game, we would not be surprised if Fortnite hosted a Gears collaboration in the future. We could see some POIs from the Gears universe, or even have the Lancer come into the game as a weapon. Of course, they probably couldn't make it as bloody as it is in Gears, but I'm sure Epic will figure something out. Number 2. Watch Dogs Legion. Earlier this year, Ubisoft offered Watch Dogs 2 on the Epic Games Store for free. We also know that future Ubisoft games, like Watch Dogs Legion for example, will be Epic Games Store exclusives as well. So it doesn't sound crazy to assume that there's a decent chance Fortnite will host a Watch Dogs collab in line with Legion's release date. The game is out at the end of the month on October 29th, and will also be available on the Xbox Series X and PS5 when they go on sale. So sometime in late October, early November, Fortnite may feature some sort of hacking weapons, just like in Watch Dogs. These weapons could be used to control cars, hack other players, and alter other mechanics in Fortnite as well. We could also see Watch Dogs-inspired skins and recon drones pop up across the map. Again, this is all speculation, but given the relationship between Ubisoft and Epic, there's a solid chance that the two companies collaborate down the road. Number 1. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Epic and Sony have a pretty good track record together. Epic unveiled the very first PS5 gameplay back in May with its Unreal Engine 5 demo, and Fortnite often runs promotions that benefit PlayStation players specifically. And did we mention Sony just invested $250 million in Epic? Long story short, Epic and Sony get along with one another, so we wouldn't be surprised if the two companies collaborate to feature a PS5 exclusive in Fortnite. The most likely game? Spider-Man Miles Morales. The new Spidey game drops on the PS5 on November 12th, and Fortnite's Marvel-themed Season 4 isn't expected to end until at least November 30th. We've also seen spiderwebs pop up in several Fortnite buildings, leading many to believe that Epic is dropping hints towards the wall crawler. Fortnite could definitely introduce a few different Spider-Man suits and skins, and we might even see a web-slinging mythic weapon spawn on the map. The timing certainly lines up, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And that covers our list of 5 Fortnite collabs we want to see. What game do you want Fortnite to feature next? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to ArcadeCloud News right here on YouTube for more of the best news and lists in gaming. As always, thanks for watching.